The Ferrari's roar echoed down the coastal highway like a desperate scream. Leonardo Ventura, at 40, had everything money could buy except inner peace. Another billion-dollar deal closed that morning, another void growing in his chest. The curve appeared faster than his reflexes. On the other side, Helena drove her old blue combi, humming to the radio, loose hair dancing in the wind. A yoga teacher, she lived with simplicity Leonardo had forgotten existed. She was returning from the beach, where she'd taught meditation to underprivileged children. The world stopped when their eyes met. By inches, tragedy was avoided. Both stopped on the shoulder, hearts racing. Leonardo stepped out of the Ferrari, impeccable suit contrasting with the wild environment. Helena emerged from the combi, simple dress and bare feet. "Are you okay?" His voice was different, stripped of the authority that commanded empires. "Physically, yes." Helena smiled, but her eyes remained serious. "And you?" "It looked like you were running from something." The question hit him like a punch. No one dared question Leonardo Ventura. For the first time in years, he had no ready answer. "Leonardo." She said his name before he even introduced himself. "I've seen your photo in magazines, but you look different." "Different how?" "Human." The word echoed between them like a whispered confession. Leonardo felt layers of cynicism dissolving under that crystalline gaze. "And you are?" "Helena, just Helena." They stood there, two impossible worlds recognizing each other. The sun began to set, painting the sky with tones of promise. "Can I see you again?" The question escaped without permission. Vulnerability he didn't allow even in dreams. Helena hesitated. She knew stories about men like him, but those blue eyes carried brutal honesty that dismantled all her defenses. "Why?" "Because you made me remember who I was before I became what I am." Helena nodded, writing her number on a crumpled napkin. When their hands touched, an electric current ran through both. In the following days, Leonardo found himself doing something unthinkable, questioning everything. Meetings seemed like empty theaters, prophets soulless numbers. Helena had planted a seed of restlessness that grew uncontrollably. She, in turn, thought about those tormented eyes, the loneliness he carried. Against all logic, she felt attracted not to his power, but to the fragility he tried to hide. Their first meeting was at a simple cafe. He arrived disconcerted. When was the last time he didn't know how to behave? "You came," Helena said, smiling. "Did you doubt it?" "I thought you might wake up and realize different worlds don't mix." Leonardo leaned forward. "Maybe it's exactly because they're different that they complete each other." They conversed like river meeting ocean. She spoke about the children she taught, passion for simple lives. He discovered vulnerability wasn't weakness. "Why yoga?" he asked. "Because it teaches that true strength comes from accepting who we are, not controlling what we can't." The words hit the center of his existence, built on absolute control. Weeks passed in secret meetings. Leonardo discovered pleasure in small things: unhurried sunsets, conversations without hidden agendas, touches without expectations. Helena saw layers of hardness dissolving. But secrets have lives of their own. Media began sniffing the unlikely romance. Photographers followed Leonardo, speculating about changes in his behavior. His company's stocks fluctuated with rumors about the ruthless magnate's personal crisis. Worse, his dark past began emerging. Cruel decisions that built his empire, lives destroyed in the name of profit, an accident years ago he'd buried under mountains of money and silence. Helena discovered fragments through old news. The man who made her dream carried ghosts that haunted her. The night she confronted him, the storm finally exploded. "Is it true?" she asked, tears mixing with falling rain. Leonardo didn't lie. He confessed everything, every ruthless decision, every burned bridge, the accident that changed entire families' trajectories. "I was different then," he pleaded. You made me remember who I can be, but it doesn't erase who you were." Silence between them weighed like a tombstone over prematurely buried dreams. Helena withdrew, needing time. Leonardo found himself lonelier than ever, tasting bitter irony. He'd found true love only to lose it because of the man he'd chosen to be. But some stories don't end where they seem to. 3 days later, Helena appeared in his office. Red eyes, unwavering determination. "I didn't come here to forgive you," she said, "but to understand if the man I met is real or just another character you play." Leonardo looked through the panoramic window. Entire city at his feet, absolute power at his fingertips. Then he did something no one expected. He renounced. Not everything. He kept enough to live comfortably, but he divided his fortune, compensated past victims, transformed empire into legacy of reparation. "Why?" Helena whispered, tears now of understanding. "Because you were right. True strength doesn't come from controlling everything, but from accepting who we really want to be." Their kiss sealed not just love, but rebirth. Two beings finding each other not despite their differences, but through the courage to transform themselves.